Professor Anil Sharma, and today I welcome you for yet another assignment problems based on Hungarian methods. So, in my previous lectures, we have talked about various types of problem that can be asked for assignments, like in the subject of operation research and decision science. So, today we are going to talk about a very special case when the restricted assignment problems are asked. Now the word itself making it understand that restriction, certain kind of restrictions are implied on the given problem. For that, let us see what is mean by restriction. It could be a special condition, for example, power failure on a special days, or let it be there could be a particular machine not able to process a certain job, or there could be a salesperson not able to sell a particular product. So these are the restricted cases wherein while solving the assignment problem using Hungarian method, we need to make some adjustment. Let's see, suppose there's a problem given wherein the res- uh, restrictions are given as if there are operators who 4 cannot operate the machine 1 and operator 3 cannot operate the machine 4, and you have to find out the minimum cost for the given problem. Let's solve it. Now this is a problem given. Let me put this in a matrices form. There are operators like O1, O2, O3, O4 and O5, and these are the machines M1, M2, M3, M4, M5. And these are the cases which is given in the problem, like operator 4 cannot operate machine 1, and operator 3 cannot operate machine 4. So in the matrices there will be hyphen given. So in case of restriction, what we have to do, we have to rewrite the same matrices which is already given there. Let me rewrite it. So it's nothing but simply 16, 13. I'm writing this column wise: 16, 20, again 12, 15, 21, 13, 19, 11, 11, 18. I'll put this blank. 18, again this I'll put blank. 16, 19, 16, 17, 15, 18, 17, 12 and 19. Now here I have to rewrite this particular matrices. In case of restriction, what we have to do, we will assign these cells a value called M. There are some people who might use M, or some people might use infinity. This is a sign of infinity. Now this is, what is M? This is a very large value. Since it is a very large value, it hardly had any impact in the particular given table. So now what we have to do, whenever such situation is given, we have to read the problems carefully, and which is whatever the restriction cases are, I am going to put M or infinity. So I find M is a more suitable thing, so I can write down M to that particular restricted places, and the rest is very simple. What we have to do, we have to follow these steps. Step 1 is to row reduction, then column reduction. Draw a straight line, check whether the number of lines are is equal to number of rows is equal to number of columns, and assign the particular zero. So I'm going to solve this further. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is do row reduction. The rule for row reduction is very simple. I have to identify the minimum value in the each row, and I have to subtract it from rest of the value. Now here, since this is a very large value, this is hardly going to participate in any of the operations that we are going to do. The smallest value is 11, so I am going to subtract 11 from rest of the elements in row 1. The answer will be 5, 1, 0. I'll write down M as it is, and 4. In the row 2, the smallest element is again 11, so I will subtract 11 from rest of the element. Answer, I'll get that 2, 4, 0, 5 and 7. In row 3, the smallest element is 17, so I am going to subtract 17 from rest of the elements, and I'll get the reduced matrix as 3, 4, 1, 2 and 0. In row 4, the smallest element is 12, so I'm going to perform row reduction on row 4, and I'll get 4, 1 M4 and 0, and in the last row the smallest element is 17, so I'm going to get the answer as 32102. Now once this row reduction is done, as we have done, and know what to do, we have to check column wise whether I get at least 1 0 in each column. Here in these two columns I did not get any 0, so I am going to perform column reductions. For column reduction, again its the process is very simple. I am going to identify the smallest element in the column and I am going to subtract that value from rest of the column elements. So it will be 5 minus 2 will be 3, 0, 1, 2, 1. Here again the smallest element is 1. After subtracting 1 I'll get these values, and rest I'll write down as it is because column wise 0 is the smallest value, so there will be no changes in the column number 3, 4 and 5. Column number 5, 4, 7, 0, 0 and 2. Now since this is achieved, I am going to assign zeros, which is the next step. So while assigning the zeros, what I'll do, before assigning the zeros, let me check whether the zeros can be covered with minimum straight lines. So here if I put this can cover 2, here 2 zeros can be covered again in this row 4. So what I'll do, I'll first cut row 1, 2 zeros are covered. I'll cut this column, 2 zeros are covered. I'll cut this, 2 zeros are covered. Then I'll cut this, 1 0 is covered, and again this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the number of lines are nothing but number of columns is nothing but number of rows. So what I get the number of rows. I got the condition of optimality. So here I'm going to assign the zeros. So here number of lines is equal to number of columns is equal to number of rows, so that is equal to 5. So this is a condition of optimality. So now I am going to assign zeros. So again, to perform that, I have to rewrite this final matrix. So this is, I'll write down 3 1 2 1 0 0 3 0 1 0 0 1 M1 M5 2 4 and 0 4 7 0 0 and 2. So now I am going to assign this particular zeros. So for assigning zeros, the rule is very simple. I have to first search for that row or column which has only 1 0. Here I get 2 0, 2 zeros. Yes, I got this 1 0. So I'm going to assign this particular 0 and I'm going to subtract all the respective column elements which has 0. Again, if I go here, I'll find this is this. There is no zeros in the column. Then I'll go column 1. Here I can assign this and this can be eliminated. Here there are 2 zeros. I go column wise to column 3. I got 1 0 here this way. So I'm going to eliminate this, and finally if I row 1, row 2, row 3, and I'll get this 4. So 1 2 3 4 5, and what is my cross check? That every row I am getting only 1 0 cell assigned. So let me check these values from the original matrix. So I will get here 13 plus 11 plus 17 plus 13 plus 17, that will be 71. So my answer will be 71. There's 13. See, I'll check it with the original matrix. Then this assign is nothing but 11. Likewise I will check. So now the total minimum time required when the condition of restriction is given, that is the operator 4 cannot operate machine 1 and operator 3 cannot operate machine 4. The total minimum time required to complete the particular job is 71 minutes. So here there might some questions like which machine to assign which operator, like this is M1, M2, M3, M4 and M5 machines are there. So accordingly we can write down the answer that operator 3 should be assigned to machine 1, operator 1 should be assigned to machine 2, operator 5 should be assigned to machine 3, operator 2 should be assigned to machine 4 and operator 4 should be assigned to machine 5. So this is how it is working. So this is a problem which was talking about assignment problems using Hungarian method, and a special case of restriction conditions are given. Restriction cases are nothing but where a special restriction is given to either the elements in the rows or in the columns. So to solve this, we going to first put a dash into the initial matrix, then in the next matrix we are going to use the value m or infinity, which is a very large value and which is not going to participate in the further operation of the matrices. We will perform row reduction, we will perform column reduction. We are going to check whether the number of lines covering all the zeros, if it is true, then this is a condition of optimality. We are going to assign the number of zeros and we are going to calculate the values of these assigned zeros from the original matrix, and we are going to calculate, and summation is nothing but the minimum time required. Further we can assign each operator what machines can be done. So thank you so much. This is Professor Sharma signing off. We will see our next series of lectures. We are going to talk about the transportation problems and what are the variations possible for transportation problems. Thank you so much.